Metal greetings and welcome back to my channel, Trust in Rock. I'm Vanessa Warwick of MTV's Headbangers Ball fame, and I'm back and firing on all cylinders to bring you my new show, RockDrop. We're once again on location at the most rock and roll hotel in the metalverse, the Karma Sanctum Hotel in London's Soho. Checking into RockDrop this episode are those mighty fine Welsh wizards, those damn crows. And I'll be chatting to the guys to find out everything that's currently rocking the TDC world. Bring it on, right here on RockDrop as we proudly present those damn crows. Over to the interview. I am delighted to welcome some special guests. It's Shane and Lloyd from Those Damn Crows, or when you're in America, them damn crows. That's just my little joke. Anyway, it's great to meet you guys. And I don't know, but you're a kind of different generation to me. And I wondered, did you ever see Headbangers Ball? Did it influence you? Did the bands of that era influence you?
Yeah, Headbangers Ball, it was always on in the background in my house because I had two older brothers during the 90s into the noughties. And yeah, I mean, there was always bands on there which, you know, they influenced, I think, every one of us within the band. I mean, right across the board. Not specific names, but yeah, I mean, it played a big part. But yeah, it was always on. It was, yeah, I mean, it was a big part growing up.
Fantastic. Well, that's good to know. I love the thread of continuity that you guys are on Irach Records, and a lot of the bands that I dealt with in the kind of era, the heyday of Headbangers Ball, came from Iraq. They had such a stable of artists. How kind of comfortable does Iraq feel as a home for you?
Ah, amazing, man. How many years have we been there, Lloyd? This is our fourth album with them.
Fourth album, I think we signed maybe, I want to say, 2018, I think we signed with them, 2018. If memory serves me correctly, it's flown by.
It really has. Yeah, but some of those bands that you said, you know, Carcass and stuff, and like huge bands, huge metal bands, and so to be part of that sort of historic label, you know, is an amazing thing. We're nowhere near as heavy as Carcass, but it's so cool to be on the same label.
Yeah, man. They have a great heritage.
Oh, unbelievable.
Now we're talking to you. Actually, on the day of recording, very exciting. You've got some new drops, haven't you?
Yeah, literally dropped today. Our new album, God-Shaped Hole, is available now to pre-order at Irach.com. And but also a new single too called Glass Heart that dropped today, literally this morning, as we were up on the train coming here to London, the big smoke, because we're from Wales. But yeah, it's been a very busy day. Just cool that we're doing this interview on the same day too.
Yes, it is. Yeah. It's good timing.
I've always been unstable. I've always been unable to participate and take on advice, 'cause I never have to really think twice. Oh no, I think I'm unstable. And everybody says without hope, nothing stops us falling apart. Oh, I know it's just another shot in the dark. Shot of memories get deep within me. Little fragments from my life that's flickering internally.
You mentioned earlier that you're 10 years into your career. And I was talking to a music manager quite recently, a friend of mine, and he told me that it takes 10 years for an artist to reach their creative peak. Where do you feel you are on that curve?
Yeah, I think we are getting to the point where, you know, it's going to sound terrible actually, but when we go into rehearsals, when you come up with an idea, it's off the bat good, and that sounds quite egotistical.
There's no nursing,
But
is it?
because you have been in it 10 years, it's not a case of throwing something and hoping it sticks. It's of a level, because you've been
Yes.
doing it for 10 years. That's like anything, isn't it? So
And you've raised your game along the way.
Exactly, Vanessa. And so I feel we're strong. I feel we're very comfortable with, we know each other's strengths and weaknesses. I think, you know, sometimes when I do write something or bring something to the table, the boys know like where it's come from, or so we're starting from perhaps stage 4 as opposed to 10 years ago, rock bottom, stage 1. So that, and then I know I'm coming in bringing something, and I know it's going to be elevated by the boys because of that experience we've got as a band. So I think we're in an incredible place, better than it's ever been, to be quite honest. And it's easy to say that when we've got a new album coming out, but it is the best one yet, and I'm so excited because we've had 4 albums, and every single one has evolved and changed, not dramatically, but the songwriting, I think how we play the instruments, how we're connecting as a band live, you can only get that through experience and through those 10 years. So I'm very excited, man. We're in a really great place.
Oh no, I think I'm unstable. And everybody says we got hope. Nothing stops us falling apart. Oh, I know it's just another shot in the dark. Shut up now, it's get deep within me. Little silence from the light that's flickering internally.
Overall, the entire product as a band, songs, how we perform, how we gel, it's just matured and progressed in the right direction. We just know each other. We know each other now, and we know how each other reacts and works, which you know that comes with time.
There's no other substitute for experience, you know. I remember the first show we ever did, and I came out to, it was actually in London, the first show in London, and I did this whole, are we ready? And I kind of tripped over the mic stand. It was disastrous. It was like, thankfully it was only like 15, 20 people in the room. But just thinking about where we've come from, and after that show I remember saying to the boys, I'm not sure this is for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Really?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because of the capabilities or the potential. It was just in that moment, that experience, it wasn't doing it for me. And whether it was fear, I don't know. But thank God we stuck with it, because, you know, something always comes from something, and the positivity in this band, and like I said, my friends, the reassurance. Now sky's the limit. There's nothing that stops us now. And I'm honestly, even though we've got a brand new album out, I can't wait for the next one. I feel like we're in such a great place. It's only going to get better. So all positive.
Definitely, touring has helped us.
Yeah.
I mean,
sure.
like the cycle of playing live and being fortunate to have played some great big shows these past 2 years, you know.
Yeah.
That's really helped morale as well, I think.
100%.
It really does.
So easy to go and play a Crow show with your fans that you know are coming to see you in the UK.
Yeah.
When you go into other territories around the world and you're playing in front of thousands of people, and they have no back catalogue, they have no history of the Crows, and you've got to perform, you've got to impress. That keeps you on your toes, and like you said, the adrenaline's unbelievable, but you learn so much from those experiences. So it's almost like starting again 10 years ago in a different territory, but we thrive on that, and that can only make you better.
Nothing stops us falling apart. Kaleidoscope, the shattered pieces of our hearts. 'Cause there's nothing anybody can say. All the strings are down that you pull out, I'm doing it my way.
Karma Sanctum in London, as you mentioned, and this is the iconic rock and roll hotel, you know, the hub of London rock scene. And you'll sometimes see Billy Gibbons wandering around here. And I kind of think that's a nice link to say that you played with ZZ Top this summer, didn't you? What was that like?
Yeah, well, it was the first time we ever got to go to Wembley as a band as well. But yeah. I mean, just being in Wembley supporting ZZ Top, I mean,
Incredible.
it's ZZ Top. And I think it was the only UK performance on that tour, which made it even more special. And I actually got a memory where I walked out of the dressing room and I thought, oh, that's him. And he walks past me and I'm like, do I say hello? Do I? And I bottled it. But yeah, no, it was incredible. I mean, and we had Rival Sons on the bill as well, which again, just an amazing lineup. And it was seated. It was a seated concert.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I thought for being seated, the energy
Yeah.
it was incredible, absolutely incredible.
We were the first band on, but yeah, as Lloyd said, it was seated. But as soon as we played the first chord, everyone got up and stuff, and the energy in the room was fantastic. And Billy was amazing because you could literally walk past him and then literally 10 minutes before he goes on stage, they're all kitted out in all their gear, and they just look incredible. So that was a real experience. We did the show, and then myself and Lloyd went up into the stands and we watched the entire show, and it was so surreal, man. It was just we had the best time.
I loved how they the sort of production and how they lit the stage. It wasn't anything really fancy.
No.
It was just like front lit. I mean, that would be amazing every night for us. I could see where I'm playing.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could see what was going on, and I mean, they don't need no tricks or because it's ZZ Top.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was so cool.
Just a little sidestep
Yeah,
shuffle,
it was
and the tunes, man. It was so cool.
It was brilliant.
It was so cool.
How important is the chemistry and the friendships of the band members? Because I get the impression of, I've been doing some research on you and watching the videos and listening to the songs, and it seems that you're just genuine good friends and you don't take anything too seriously. You're there for a good time and to give the fans a good time. So are the friendships really, they've obviously worked because you're still together?
Yeah, no, it's really important, and I think sometimes we've stumbled onto that. I've known Ronnie and Shiner since Ronnie since I was like 5 or 6. Shiner since I was 13. Met Lloyd, I feel like I've known him all my life. and and Dave, obviously. But it's an incredible thing, and sometimes you can take that for granted, because like, why does a band work? And you can have the best songs in the world. If you haven't got that connection with each other, it's no longer real, it's false.
Yeah.
Then you're going on stage trying to show something off that isn't real. So I think we've stumbled on it to a degree, but we take the music and the writing and everything incredibly serious. But as friends, that's first, band second, or it's probably friends, music, then band. So it's I think it's so important. And sometimes they just say, like, why does a band make it? Why is a band successful? We can't really say why, but I think it's just the connection we have with each other, and that's a real thing. You can't imitate that.
You can't. I think authenticity,
100%.
it can't be faked. It's either authentic or it's not. And
So I guess we're lucky there in that aspect.
Yeah.
But then the hard work and the graft comes, and then
of course,
But I think it all helps. But it stems from how we are as people towards each other first.
Indeed, keeping it real.
Yeah.
Now, the music scene has changed so much since my day of Headbangers Ball. I think it has been democratized because social media allows you to reach direct to the fans. I just wondered, what's it like kind of navigating the music industry in this kind of digital age?
I think with the way social media is as well, like you just brushed on, that you can really make things a lot easier for you. And everything becomes a lot more accessible. And
you get direct feedback.
Well, exactly. I mean, and you're never going to please everybody, but I think it's not a bad thing. It's how the world's changed.
Yeah.
You kind of have to keep up with it. Whereas before you'd release a single, you release an album, then you have this time period where Now it's like, it seems to be bang, 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 and it's quite throwaway sometimes. You could spend a lot of money, a lot of time making videos, music, and then it's gone, and then it's out on social media, and then the world knows about it to a degree, and then you've got to come up with something else straight away. So I think it's a lot quicker now. I think the interaction's incredible, and they can tell you what they think straight away off the bat. Which can be nervous when releasing a record because, you know, back in the day, you didn't really have that. It would take a while to come back, all that feedback, but now it's instant. Literally, put it up, there it is, there's the comment. So I guess we're in a position where it's exciting, it's a little nerve-wracking, but I love it, man. I guess I know no other way, really. But apart from the money back in the day, there was a big difference. But
well, it's incredible, really, isn't it? Because you can, like, back in the day, I would have loved to have been able to send Joe Perry from Aerosmith or Steve Tyler. I would have to write a letter, maybe, or send a fax or something. You know? But these days, you're in a position where you can just send a message, a DM, Instagram or Twitter or X is called now. And 90% of the time you got to reach there. Do you know what I mean? You can get there. So, but we're as accessible as them, I guess. Whereas before, the only time you'd ever see them or, you know, be in the same room with them is when you bought a ticket and went to their concert and you see them on the stage. Yeah.
Obviously, we've been together now for about 10 years. So those people that came to see us all those years ago, we still have that connection, and they reach out and they tell us what they think and stuff. So that's a really sort of, again, that truthful sort of aspect about the band. We're honest guys, and I'd love to, you know, reply to every comment we get. We get thousands, which is amazing, but it's built up this fan base for us, with the longevity and stuff, and you know, keeping us doing what we're doing. And so it works in some ways, and then it can be quite what's the word, overwhelming, because a question's there and that needs to be answered, and if you don't answer it, it's that thing. So you feel like, what as Lloyd was saying, you don't have to answer. You bang, the connection's there. Then you feel like you have to, and then perhaps you didn't want to that day. Or, you know, it's just, it can be a little mentally. Sometimes you got to switch off. Is my point.
So your last single, which was in June, Let's Go Psycho, Ronnie eloquently stated with regards to AI that we're all. Is that right? Did you kind of foresee, or do you foresee, a kind of dystopian future with AI? It's quite a trending topic because Jerry Cantrell's got a song about AI on his record as well.
It was incredible from a songwriting perspective, and then I just started thinking about a three-way conversation with God, AI, and us, and which one is the creator. You know, as human beings, you know, God is this be-all and end-all, created us, but at the same time, we're creating our own future, we're creating AI, so does that make us more godlike now? And from the AI's perspective, are we, you know, not as inferior? Are they the superior being, next one in line? You know, so all that was going through my head, and so I just thought I'd write that down in a song, really. And Let's Go Psycho is either go with the flow and go psycho, or don't go psycho and stay away from it. Either way, it's happening. AI is going to happen. It's inevitable. So it's whether we embrace it and use it wisely, or it could be Terminator 2. And it's game over, you know? So I don't think it's going to be that. I think we've got an amazing opportunity, man, just to make it, you know, the best thing for humanity, if that's even possible. I just hope the powers that be use it wisely, you know?
All now out of hand, we don't even understand power, the risk, technology. Oh no, oh no. Sure thing, let's pretend nothing is to ever end. Sometimes it's not clever to be clever, yeah. Oh no, oh no. No man looking down, what is he seeing? Oh man, tell me now if you agreeing. Oh man, what's the plan? This is obscene, don't go psycho.
type in now, you want a song sounding like Johnny Cash. I heard one the other day, and it sounds exactly like Johnny Cash, and the lyrics are there, and it sounds authentic, but it's not. And I think that's the difference. That line, don't cross that line of authenticity, like we discussed earlier, and creativity. But it could enhance that creative process, and who knows where it takes us.
Well, I've got some good news for you. I've been reliably informed by an AI expert that in future people will have an AI agent to tell them if it's AI or if it's real. So yeah, but it's a very interesting topic, and it sounds like an amazing experience you had.
Get out of my way. It's a constant price you pay. Out there, it's so hard. Get out of my way. Let those ones and zeros play. Out there, it's so hard. Don't go.
Now, is there one TDC song that has all the elements of what TDC is about? If there is, which song do you think it would be?
The most successful song so far on like Spotify and social stuff is Sin on Skin. For some reason, people love that. But then when you play songs live, there's a song called Blink of an Eye, Rock and Roll Ain't Dead. They're the three songs I think.
They're probably the ones that you get the most feedback
Sure.
from
Definitely
in
Sin on
a
Skin.
live environment as well.
Absolutely.
Definitely Sin on Skin, like Shane mentioned. You only got to look at the Spotify stats, especially when we played in Switzerland earlier on this year, and we were thinking of swapping songs out, because the beauty of the internet these days is you can check where your most popular songs are in what territories, and Sin on Skin seems to be the song. Surprisingly, really, because it was never a single.
Yeah.
Which is mad, but yeah, Sin on Skin. I think that does sum us up. It's got all the elements of the big chorus, the moody verses,
Sure.
the sort of broken down middle eight, and
Yeah.
it's got the melody. But yeah,
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Okay. Well, it's nice you've got so many to choose from, isn't it? You've got something very exciting coming up in December, haven't you? And that's a great thing to end the year on.
yeah. December the 14th, we headline our biggest headline show to date in the Utilita Arena, Cardiff. Many of us know it as the CIA, Cardiff International Arena,
Yeah. All those years ago.
because we're that old.
Yeah.
In your home country.
Yes. It's an amazing feeling to be playing at the Capital in Cardiff, an arena. We've been to so many shows as kids there, going to watch bands. So it's an amazing feeling to be finally headlining Cardiff Arena. And the ticket sales are unbelievable. There's still a few, so go get them if you want to. It's going to be an amazing show. The fact it's around Christmas as well, it's going to be pretty special. So.
Well, it's a real high to end the year on, isn't it?
100%.
And just remind us again, the new album and the new single?
New album, you can pre-order that right now. It's God-Shaped Hole at Irach.com/Those Damn Crows. And our new single, Glass Heart, is available on Spotify or other platforms right now.
Well, that's awesome. And my last question really is, my channel is called Trust in Rock, as you know. What's the best thing about being in this awesome world of rock and roll to you guys?
I just love the fact it's the best job in the world, but it don't feel like you've got a job.
That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. It doesn't feel like we're working. We're just being so creative and playing your songs to people that respect it and have been there from day one and sing it back to you. There is no better feeling in the world. So yeah, like-minded people in a room on a rock show, is a crow show. It's pretty special.
I'm there. Well, thank you both so much for joining
Thank
me
you so
here
much.
on
Thank
my
you, thank you.
fledgling channel, Trust in Rock. You're my second guest now. It's been such a pleasure talking to you and meeting you guys and your amazing homegrown talent. And I wish you all the very best for the new album and the concert. Maybe I can come along.
100%.
And you know, I hope we can meet again very soon somewhere down the rock and roll trail. But for now, I just want to say thank you so much, and please do subscribe to the channel. You want them to subscribe, don't you?
Subscribe right now.
Right now.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Get out of my way. Let those ones and zeros play out there. It's our world. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. Let's go. Don't go. Let's go. Back home.
Thank you so much for tuning into RockDrop, and a huge thank you to those damn crows for a damn fine interview. I invite you all to subscribe to my channel, get involved, ask me any questions that you like in the comments, and keep an eye out for our exclusive competitions. I'll be releasing new content regularly, and you can sign up by using my Lalo notifications link under the video. Until next time, let metal reign supreme, and always remember to trust in rock. I sure do.